Hello dear children, so we are back with the new topic, and that is the comprehension and vocabulary part of lesson number 4, which is a folk layer, the fox's wedding. So children, I hope that you people have recited, learned and even written the poem in your notebooks. Yes, along with their hard words and rhyming words. So let's discuss the comprehension part, means question answers and vocabulary. So the comprehension is choose the correct option. The guests had gathered to attend. Why had they gathered? To attend the fox's wedding. So option C. Second, it started raining. When? Option A, before the wedding ceremony began. Just after the wedding ceremony began. C, after the wedding ceremony was over. So when did rain start? Before the wedding ceremony began. So option A. Okay children. So this is comprehension A. Third is the lion brought as a gift. So what was the gift of lion? If I am not wrong, that is mirror, beautiful mirror. Yes. So option C, a mirror made of African gold. Very nice. You people are also, saying the answers with me, I think. The eighth guest was, so question number 4 is, the eighth guest was, who was there? Option A, a horse. Fifth is, the uninvited guest was, who was uninvited guest? Was that a bird? Was that a snake? Was that a man? Yes, that was a man. Option C. Let's talk about comprehension B. Answer the questions. How many guests attended the fox's wedding? So children, what is your answer? There were 9 animals and 10th was man. Yes. So total 10 guests were there to attend fox's wedding. One was uninvited. That was man who had come to teach zoology. Okay, second, who was the 5th guest? What did he bring? So the 5th guest was monkey, and he brought the he was a writer, so he brought a very beautiful book, the Arabian Nights. Third, who was the long-necked guest? What did he bring? So the long-necked, you can say necked, yes, whose neck was long. So the long-necked guest was camel, and his gift was a beautiful casket. Yes, beautiful box, which was which was from Indian enamel, like glossy substance. It was made of glossy substance. Yes, it was from India. Okay, so fourth is, can you guess what the Nile is? Which gift was brought from there? So Nile, you might have read in your SS books. Yes. So Nile is the name of river. Nile is a river, and who had come from that river? Of course, crocodile. Yes, water animal. And what was the gift? He brought silver cup from Nile. Okay, silver cup. Question number 5. What did the fox say to the other guests about the uninvited guest? So the fox said to the other guests about the uninvited guest that was also, like, he was a man. So man was also appeased like us. Okay. So no need to be hesitate, or no need to be becoming formal. Just stay friendly. Man is not going to harm us. So they were very friendly, they cooperated, and they didn't mind of that man attending the wedding. So in this way, wedding ended happily. Yes, life skills and values. Children, what did you learn in this? How would you have behaved with the uninvited guest if you were in place of the fox? Yes, if uninvited, you didn't invite the guest and he comes. So, how is your behavior? That is counted. Yes, so you should be always polite like fox. As the fox said, okay, okay, no problem. Man is also like us, no issues. So we should be behaving properly if he had come there. Yes. Going to a party without an invitation is considered rude and impolite. Yes. Have you ever gone to a birthday party without being invited? Your friends, suppose one of your friends had celebrated a birthday party and he didn't invite you, but still you went there uninvited. So how did you feel? Is it good or is it okay? Is it okay or bad? You should discuss with your parents or discuss with your friends. You may write it or you may just keep in your minds all the values you are getting. So what are we learning here? Courtesy. Courtesy means that we should be always polite. Okay, though the situation, though the people are becoming bad to us, people are becoming harsh to us sometimes, so people are making us giving us trouble, but we should be always polite, we should be always courteous. Courteous means polite and kind towards others. Okay children, here comprehension parts finishes. Next comes vocabulary. So in vocabulary we are going to learn cardinal and ordinal numbers. Let's see what are they. Numbers like 1, 2 and 3 are called cardinal numbers. Cardinal numbers do not show the order or position. We do not say one child, like first child. If we want to suppose 5 children are standing in a line, standing in a queue, and I want to talk about the second one, number 2, who was standing at number 2. So I cannot say 2 child, I must say second child. Okay, so to tell the position and the order we cannot use cardinal numbers. Do you have 2 pens? There are 7 notebooks on the table. Okay, next. Numbers like first, second and third are called ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers express the order or position of something in a series. For example, the hyena was the first to arrive. So, position. The 7th to arrive was the polar bear. Okay children, so cardinal, starting with C, cardinal numbers, they are 1, 2, 3, and ordinal numbers, they are first, second, third, they are used to tell the position and the order or the sequence. Okay children, let's see the next one. A. Here is the list of the animals that attended the fox's wedding. However, their order is jumbled. Write the order of their arrival using ordinal numbers and then spell them out. Like camel. So, camel was the 4th animal. F-O-U-R-T-H, 4th. So, children, likewise, you will have to write their position and with correct spellings. Okay, that you can complete on your own. B. There is a mistake of cardinal and ordinal numbers in each sentence. Correct and rewrite the sentences. Also say whether the numbers in your new sentences are ordinal or cardinal. The 3 chair from the left is broken. 3 chairs? No, telling the position. So the 3rd chair, that is ordinal number. Okay, correct. First you underline the number and then if it is mistaken, write the correct number, correct word and tell whether that is cardinal or ordinal. Tick that. Second, there are 20th benches in the classroom. 20th, we are not telling the position, we are telling the number only. So only 20, that is cardinal. Tom was so hungry that he ate 5th sandwiches. No. How many? When it says how many, then only cardinal number. 5, cardinal. I won the 1 position? No. First position in the painting competition. That is ordinal number. First at the place of 1. Zenith was sitting in the 2 row at the magic. 2nd row. Cut 2 and write second. Cut means underline 2 and rewrite it correctly second, and that is ordinal number. Okay, let's see what is the activity given here. Do you like receiving and giving gifts? Oh yes, I love it. Do you? You also love? Okay. Follow the instructions and make simple, we can say wind chimes or maybe wind chimes. Get the right pronunciation. I would also tell you in the next video, okay? Which you can gift to a family member or a friend. Things required: a stick to tie them, simple strings are required, metallic washers, colorful paper clips. Now let's see the procedure of making this wind chime. Take a stick, you may paint it if you wish. Take a few metallic washers and color them. Use paper clips and set them on the washers. Yes, they will look like petals of a flower. String the washers on a string and hang them in different sizes. Hang the wind chimes on a tree, on a windowsill, yes, the part over the window, yes, or simply on a pole. See how the chimes produce sound in the breeze. So that is wind chimes. Yes, beautiful sound they make. So here we have finished our comprehension and vocabulary part, children. Hope that you will attempt the comprehension part in your book independently, because now you are able to write. Yes, and answers are very easy. Just and you will get in written form as well, no issues. Yes, but first you try it. Yeah. Okay, so here we end up the video, and with this I say thank you to all, and stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.